All right, what's going on, beautiful people? It's the North Shore 9 post-game show powered by Primanti Brothers. I'm Tyler. With me is Neil. Another loss for the Pirates, 6-3 loss to the Cardinals. Neil, how are we feeling tonight?
I'm good. Doing all right. I'm letting the apathy wash over me.
Yeah, apathy's a good word for the way I feel right now.
It's hard to care when like 5 straight losses, 2-8 in their last 10, 12 games under 500. It's not good. It's pretty bleak right now.
Sure is. And before we get into everything here, let me tell you guys about BetOnline. BetOnline is the #1 world's most trusted betting platform and your #1 source for all your sports betting action. Baseball season is in full swing, and we're into the NBA and NHL playoffs, and BetOnline has more ways to stay in on the action with your latest odds, news, and scores, and even live in-game betting while the games are being played. With the largest selection of odds on everything from the MLB, NBA, and NHL and UFC, BetOnline remains the best online source for your sports wagering info. In between games, head over to the BetOnline Casino with all the top Vegas-style games, including poker and live casino. BetOnline, the game starts here. Game doesn't start anywhere here, Neil.
No.
Game started nowhere. And again, the Pirates lose this 1-6-3, and you know what? I'm just going to agree with Sean here in the chat, where this just sucks. Like,
yeah,
honestly, man, this just sucks. I'm having no fun.
Here. And like we could just say it sucks and wrap up the show, and I think we get everything.
Yeah, man. Like, I used to enjoy doing this. I mean, full disclosure here, I'm not enjoying watching this team right now. I am not whatsoever. This team's like atrocious.
It sucks. Just like, you know, you could go for a run, you can go hang out with friends, you could go to the bar and have a couple beers, and instead we're here watching the Pirates lose again, and it's not a fun sight. Like, I didn't even feel joy when we went up 2-0. I don't know about you. I didn't even feel joy.
I was waiting on the other shoe to drop.
Yeah. And
let me get into that right here, because the Pirates took a 2-0 lead, and it was on an O'Neal Cruz single that hit off the plate. And you know what, Neil? I want to give O'Neal Cruz a little bit of credit here, because everything I hear about O'Neal Cruz is that this guy is lazy, does not hustle.
Yep.
First play of the game, hits the ball off the plate. If he takes one false step in that, and he just decides for one split second that he is not going to run down the line, he's out.
Yeah.
And I know it's one instance here. It's not. Look, guys, I get it. O'Neal Cruz can be lazy sometimes. I know it. Everybody knows it. Neil, don't give me that handshake. Like, O'Neal Cruz can be lazy every now and then.
Well, like Alex in the comments says, no one's been talking about his laziness recently when you know, he's hitting the cover off the ball. Like, suddenly he's not lazy when he has a 900 OPS.
Yeah. Manny Ramirez wasn't lazy when he was throwing secretary assistants down the steps. Like, people don't care when you perform. And O'Neal Cruz has performed this way. And I just wanted to mention that part of the game, and it's the first at bat of the game.
Yeah.
He smashes the ball off the plate, and he beats out a single. It was what it was. And that's 2 hits on the day for O'Neal Cruz, another 2 hits.
Yeah, and I think he's becoming more comfortable in center field. I think we're really, like, we're not seeing the, you know, issues with the skipped balls in the outfield. Like, I feel like he's gotten pretty comfortable, like, to the point that we're not noticing him either. So, you know, good for him for putting in the work to get that up too. Like, because he was tracking to be one of the worst defenders in baseball, which I don't really blame him for. But I really do hope is like I don't even need him to be an above average center fielder. I just need him to be competent, and I think he's gotten there.
Yeah, I think he's been okay enough in center. Like he's passable now, or at least for the last like month or so. Really, after the first freak out about what is he doing out there, he's been okay.
And I still don't want him in the outfield. Like full disclosure, I want him at shortstop. Like when your options on the bench right now are Jared Triolo and Leo Piguero, it's not really inspiring that we have a shortstop of the future.
It's not, but I mean, I think it's a definite question on whether O'Neal Cruz is better off in center field than he is a shortstop. Either way, the only thing that matters about O'Neal Cruz is how he is at the plate. And right now he's awesome.
Yeah, he's so good. Like 2 hits today. One of our 2 runs, like I think he stole another base there in the 9th. Like
he did. Yeah, I don't know if they gave him a stolen base on that. I would.
That might have been pitcher indifference.
I feel like that's indifference, but
But he is one of the very few bright spots on this team. Like he's still genuinely enjoyable to watch on a team full of very unenjoyable players.
Yeah, and I just wanted to bring up O'Neal Cruz first because I know this is about to get really negative.
Yeah.
And then Brian Reynolds followed that up with a home run. Brian Reynolds I think he's close to breaking out.
He's heating up.
He is, and I think I liked every at bat I saw from Brian Reynolds today. He barreled up a good bit of baseballs, and not as lucky as you'd hope, but I like the at bat. I have for a while, for the last couple.
I don't know if you saw the last at bat, where he is inches away from tying the game. Like it's stuff like that where things just really are not going our way.
Yeah,
like nothing goes our way. Like
they're not.
If that was the Cardinals, that ball is just inside the foul pole.
Yeah.
And for us, that's just how the season keeps going. So it's real depressing.
Yeah.
That Brian Reynolds looking good at the plate is one of the positives today.
Yeah, and I'm glad you brought that up. Like he was pretty close to tying the game up there. I don't know. Like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm gonna do it.
All right.
What the hell are we doing with Kerr Mlodzinski here? How much longer do we have to do this shit, man?
I agree. Because, I think today is a prime example of, even when you get a decent start out of Carmen Mlodzinski, him just being in the rotation hurts this team. Because he can't really go more than 5 innings. It's just not in his repertoire, and that's not his fault. But, when you throw him out here for 4.2, 3.1, whatever it is, then you're going to the dregs of your bullpen when you have a lead, and you're going to have to waste half your bullpen just to get through one game. And he would be making this bullpen better. And it's so infuriating to watch because he's not a bad pitcher. He's not. I don't hate the guy. I want him on my team, but I hate that he has to do this every 5 days. And I feel like a broken record every time I'm on watching Carmen Mlodzinski pitch because it's the same story. This is one of his better outings, and he can't do a starter's workload. It's insane. And you would think that 11 games under 500 coming into today, there would be some urgency. Hey, maybe we should get our top pitching prospect up to help turn the ship around. But no, we have to wait for home so we can sell tickets. It's nonsense.
This is the dumbest stuff I've ever seen in my life.
Mm-hmm.
This is so stupid. You get 1 inning out of Carmen Mlodzinski, and honestly, watching the first inning, it felt like, okay, this is where it unravels because he's a freaking relief pitcher.
Yeah.
He is a reliever.
Mm-hmm.
He's not a starter. And I understand Carmen Mlodzinski wanted to be a starter. You know what? There's a reason you could not start after Double-A. You're not good enough
Yeah.
for it. And the
It's
only organization in baseball who would give you the opportunity to do so, and not even just like the opportunity to do so, the opportunity to do so on May 5th. It's May 5th. He's been doing it
yeah.
since opening day. It's been over a month.
Nothing's
We're still
changed.
rolling a guy out that can't go 5 innings. Cannot.
Yeah.
Just absolutely cannot. He can't go 4. He can't go 3. 3 is stretching it. And you just keep rolling him out there because the best pitcher in minor league baseball isn't hanging on your doorstep. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. Over and
Yeah.
over again. This stuff is so stupid.
It reeks of the front office desperately trying to be smarter than everyone else. Like, they desperately want this to work. They want another starter that, because Ben Sherrington always has to have 10 guys who can take the ball at any given point. And that's why they won't cut bait on this, because this is something that they're committed to, and they will not move off of it until it's way too late. We've seen this over and over again. We saw this with Rowdy Tellez. We saw this with Brian De La Cruz. We've seen this with how they've treated David Bednar at times, Colin Holderman, and same with this. It is still the front office saying, we know what we're doing, and we won't actually pay attention to what's going on in the field because we are too smart. And it's terrible to watch. Like, does this front office think they're going to be around for that extra year of Bubba Chandler? Like, do they think that's going to happen? Because I don't know if they've looked at the standings recently, but they're not going to survive the year at this rate.
Yeah.
Like, what are they doing?
And I don't want to make this like a thing where we're clamoring for Bubba Chandler because starting pitching has not been the issue here. It's not. The real issue is that Ben Sherrington did not acquire literally anybody to hit a baseball in the last 6 years of his tenure. He has been atrocious at acquiring anybody who can swing a bat and hit that little round thing that you're supposed to do for a job.
Yeah.
He's been terrible at that.
I would say that I'm still clamoring for for Bubba Chandler because he is ready. I don't like he is.
It doesn't change anything.
I think it does, in a way. Like, not that it changes the offense, because the offense is beyond saving. Like, the offense is this is going to be one of the worst seasons ever because of how bad the offense is going to continue to be. Like, full disclosure. But if you think about like having an actual starter like with Bubba Chandler, even if he's not Jared Jones when he comes up, he can go 5 innings. That saves your bullpen from pitching so many innings, which affects so many different games down the line that, like, we might win a couple more games because we can actually go to our top guys instead of, having Barucki and Shugart out there all the time. Like, I feel like it does have some sort of snowball effect when you refuse to have a starter as your 5th starter. If we were running a 6-man rotation, I might get it. But this is just terrible roster management.
Yeah, you're probably right that it does affect the team a little bit more than I'm leading on.
Would Bubba Chandler make us like a playoff team? No. Like, this would still be a dog water team. Like, full disclosure, but like, it would help, and it would be more enjoyable. Like, if you're not going to give us a good offense, at least give me the electric rookie that I can find enjoyment behind. Like,
or at the very least, like, let's just not waste the bullets he has in the minors.
Yeah, because again, they're not going to be around. Like
we see Jared Jones right now. Like, I'd be pretty mad right now if Jared Jones was doing the Bubba Chandler thing and his elbow's bum right now, like Jared Jones's is. So let's use these guys while they're available. And especially in an instance when you have a reliever starting and my God, it doesn't even have to be Bubba Chandler. Give me a freaking starter here.
I would rather see what we saw from Harrington.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Because
I know Carmen Mlodzinski can be in the bullpen. I know it.
100%. And he would be really good there. Like, he would be probably our 3rd best reliever, if not our 2nd best. He would be electric. He would be a guy you can plug into those high leverage situations that you're putting Colin Holderman in. and he'd be really good. We have seen him just terrorize the lineup the first time through. And if you're really stretched for innings, just do the Luis Ortiz thing. Let him go for 2 innings, 3 innings, but like stop trying to make him a starter. It's not happening. This is one of his better starts, and his ERA is still 6.16 on the year.
Yeah, it's not working. Like it almost feels like they tried to get a little cute and do the Mets, like with Clay Holmes.
Yeah.
Clay Holmes is different than Carmen Mlodzinski. Like, he got good in the majors. Like, Carmen Mlodzinski got good because people figured out he's a reliever. And he's a reliever for a reason.
And there's no team lining up to give Carmen Mlodzinski $40 million to be a starter.
No.
Like, it's not happening. Like, Clay Holmes got $40 million. I forget how much exactly he got, but like something like $40 million.
Something stupid.
Yeah, but clearly there was something there that like Mlodzinski doesn't have, and that's okay. Like, it really is okay. We don't need everyone to be a starter. We have the resources. Like, we could have traded for a guy. We could have even gotten a waiver claim. That would have been way better than what we're getting right now. And it's just a shame because I don't like talking bad about him. I really don't.
No, I want to talk positively about him as a reliever because that's who he is.
And I think he's really good in the reliever stuff.
Yeah, he's really good at that thing of throwing pitches for 1 inning.
Yeah,
just
even
not 4, not 4. Can't do 4. You know, like we get the 4, we're tapping out a little bit here, bud.
Yeah. If I don't get it, like this is something you try in like 2022.
Yeah,
that's something you do when like you don't care about winning, but like we're treating this year like it's any other rebuild year. It's crazy.
Dude, this is like being treated worse than 2020. This is up there. This
hasn't gotten Miguel Del Pozo pad, but yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah. Well, okay. Maybe we're pushing 2020. I'm speaking hyperbole a lot, but we're pushing it.
I say this is being treated like a 2021 season, like very much so. Like there's a reason that all those 2021 lineups keep creeping their way into the Twitter space compared to, because Colin Moran would not be out of place on this team.
Oh no, he'd be in the lineup. 100. Dude, Colin Moran would be the 5th best hitter on this team.
Oh my god, why do we do this to ourselves, man?
Like, Colin Moran would be hitting 5 right now. Is Colin Moran hitting over Valdez? Yep.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so depressing.
That's where we're at.
Yeah. I mean, listen, when 2022 Jack Suwinski is the best hitting performance you've ever traded for as a general manager, I feel like you really should like resign in shame or like think about doing something different. But
yeah, I think we spent enough time complaining about this lineup here, or the pitching in lineup. But I guess we'll talk a little bit about the game here. But Neil Cruz continues to just put together like games where he's on base. Because today I don't really know that I can say he hit the ball hard. But
no,
he got down the line well. 2 for 4 today. Didn't love all the at bats, but when you can put together a 2 for 4 kind of day when I don't like anything you did, that means you're doing pretty well this year.
Yeah. Batting average is up, strikeouts are down, walks are way up, power is up, steals are up. Like, it's pretty much everything you wanted to see from Cruz, right? Like, pretty much all like concerns out of the bat have like really been fixed so far, and I really hope it stays. Please, dear God, let it stay so I can enjoy something with this team.
Yeah. And that wraps up the entire offensive performance today.
Frazier had 2 hits.
Yeah, no. Honestly, you had the Brian Reynolds home run. I think he's close, and we've talked about that a little bit, but also Adam Frazier had 2 hits. I got nothing for him. Like, he's been better than I guess I could have thought. Like,
I
he's got
thought
a
he was gonna be
638 OPS, and that's a lot for him, I guess.
I was
He
expecting a
stinks.
550, so you
Yeah,
know
he
what?
stinks.
And
He's
Emmanuel Valdez had 2
outperforming, and
hits.
he's terrible.
Yeah. At least he plays solid defense. I don't know, man. I'm grasping for straws here.
I know.
Like, honestly, like, which sucks is that, like, if you had this from Adam Frazier, like, as a bench player, that'd be pretty okay. But he's the
playing
everyday
every day.
second baseman right now, and it's just not good.
Yeah. Just keep complaining in the comments. I'll share them because I feel y'all. I get it.
Mhm.
Trust me, I get it. Just vent them all to us.
Mhm.
And then,
But
like, people want us to talk about Cabrian Hayes. I don't know.
he's been not being
603
good.
OPS. Like, he's creeping up there a little bit, I guess. He's been bad. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's been bad.
Brian Hayes is a bad dead
Everyone's
bat,
been bad.
good glove. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
it's been the same conversation about Brian Hayes for 3 or 4 years. It's kind of hard to, like, come up with anything new to say. Like, like, this is just kind of who he is. He has pretty savant pages that he cannot turn into actual hits.
I mean, he's creeping up there a little bit OPS wise. I remember being on here all the time and seeing 510, 520, 530. All right, we're up to 603 now. Maybe we can get up to like 680 because I think that's where he caps out. Again, this is why this team's so bad, because we're like hoping for Cabrian Hayes to get to 680 OPS. This team sucks.
Yeah, he's a singles hitter, so like getting up there to like 680 is gonna be rough. Like, it's just the way it is. Like, like, I don't know. Like,
well, you got to win in the
hitting
margins.
coach has been able to get through to him. What?
You got to win in the margins.
Yeah. Yes, you do, man. And the winning starts here. The winning starts this year. But yeah, like, I mean, like, it's such so uninspiring. Once you get past Joey Bart, it's so uninspiring.
Yeah, that's why I call him
I even
randomly
like
your fifth best
Valdez.
hitter.
Like, I do like Valdez. I think he might even be a productive major league player, but he can't be batting 5th in your lineup.
I don't really.
But he's
like
probably
Valdez.
the 5th best bat.
That's the thing. Like, I don't really like Valdez. I think Water's going to find his level with him, but yeah,
you know, it's embarrassing that Tommy Pham's still on the team, but he's going to be here so they can try to trade him.
All right, can I just say, every time I watch Tommy Pham taking a bat, it looks like a men's league at bat. It is a dude that just is hacking at nothing.
I kind of hate his batting stance.
He looks like he's 60.
Yeah.
He is terrible.
He just the way he swings and the way he looks to play, he doesn't look physically capable of hitting a home run.
He has a 475 OPS right now.
Yeah.
He has 475 OPS. Garrett Trillo, 421. What does Peguero have to do to get into this lineup?
Maybe not suck in AAA.
These guys suck in general.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I would give Peguero a start somewhere, man. Like, I understand like wanted to be like the defensive Triola, but yeah, just like let Peguero start. It can't be any worse than what we got.
For the love of God, I would have taken a Canario start tonight.
See, and Canario's hitting worse than Pham, so
yeah, and he sucks. But here's the thing: I know Pham sucks. He was a good baseball player for a period of time.
Yeah.
At this point in his life, he's a bad baseball player. Canario, I am pretty sure, is a bad baseball player.
Oh, I know.
But I don't know it 100%. I'm 99% sure.
I'm 100% on that one. Like, he is a lefty platoon specialist hitting worse than Tommy Pham.
Yeah. I don't know.
You know what? Only gets starts against lefties because that's what he's supposed to be good at, and he hits worse than Tommy Pham. And if that doesn't tell you 100% about him, I don't know what does.
And maybe this is where I'll give you your shine. because I saw a lot of complaining about the lineup today.
Mhm.
I don't know what else Derek Shelton could have done. I don't know who else to play. They're all bad.
If I think I would lend credence to it if like there was anyone on the bench hitting over 180, I think is what I said. And sure, Piguero has no ABs. Like, sure, start him. I agree. Like, like just let him play. If we're really gonna get pedantic, but like, yeah, I don't know. Like, you can't magically make these AAA players good. Hay can't do that. Shelton can't do that. No one on this thing. It's up to the general manager to give him the team on the field. I don't know. Like, it's not fun. They're not even an enjoyable bad. Like, we don't. You know how badly I yearn for a Wilmer Defoe type player. Wilmer Defoe was fun. We don't have any of those anymore.
I think it was fun.
I think he was fun.
I don't. Well, I guess we'll talk about the game a little bit more. This whole thing was thrown off the rails here with Chase Shugart inning. Shugart goes no innings, gets 0 outs, gives up 4 runs. In all reality, the game was over after he gave up a home run.
Yeah.
Shugart, for the most part, has been, I think, pretty solid. Just a really, really bad night from him tonight.
Yeah. I mean, he gave up 4 runs on no outs, and his ERA is still in the threes.
Yeah.
Like, sure, like, I guess I do get the criticism of, like, pulling Baraki after point 2. I do. But Shugart's been a reliable reliever, especially in these situations. So, like, I understand. I forget if it was a matchup thing or just, I don't know. I understand the criticism there.
At that point, man, you're just throwing shit at the wall and hoping something sticks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like,
I mean, like, and also, like, until the 9th inning, we had 1 hit after Miles Mikolas left the game.
Yeah. This whole thing where one, the Pirates have to jump on a guy like Miles Mikolas. You can't score 3 runs on him. Is that what he ended up getting? Yeah, 3 runs.
3 runs.
They got 3 runs in 5 innings off Miles Mikolas. You have to get more.
Yeah, 100%.
You can't go 3. He's bad. It's like facing Carmen Mlodzinski. He cannot get through an order multiple times. He's got no stuff. He throws like crap. He's garbage.
Yeah.
The Cardinals are garbage.
Yeah, they're a bad team.
You know what? While I'm at it here, I don't want to hear a damn thing about the best team or the best fans in baseball because I saw enough shots of that stadium. There were 5 people in that stadium tonight.
I have a lot of thoughts.
I don't want to hear a damn word about the best fans in baseball. And I don't want to hear anything about how we don't have anyone that shows up because we've been through it. You guys have not.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear you whine about how bad you are this year. Yeah, you suck a little bit. It sucks sometimes. Deal with it. But don't call yourself the best fans in baseball when you can't show up to just a regular game on Monday and then you want to parade around. Oh, we show out all the time. Oh, look at our attendance. No, you guys care when you're good and you're not good. We're just worse.
I've been beating this drum for years. I am tired of it. Like the Cardinals had 1 500 season where they didn't make the playoffs and they immediately stopped showing up. It is embarrassing. Like no wonder the Rams are no longer in St. Louis is all I'm going to say.
Thank you.
No wonder. They don't deserve a football team.
No, they don't. I went down the attendance records in the NFL, bottom the whole way, like since they started actually tracking it, bottom in St. Louis. And I don't care if your team sucks.
Absolutely.
Guess what? So does ours.
Yeah. No, I can't stand the best fans in baseball thing. I hated it back in 2013. I hated all that tacky nonsense.
No, I mean, at the very least, I'm happy they're bad too, and they're not as bad as the Pirates, but you guys suck too.
Terrible.
Yeah, you guys suck. And you don't go watch them either, and you don't care when they suck. We still care when our team sucks.
we're here talking for half an hour about this team when we're 12 games under in May.
Yeah. So piss off, Cardinals fans. Bunch of fakers.
And St. Louis, honestly, might be one of the worst cities I've ever been to in America.
Yeah,
I've done 2 cross-country road trips in 3, actually. I've done 3. And St. Louis is it's a pile of dump. It's an absolute terrible place to go.
I like it. Never been, but I'm going to ride with you.
Yeah.
All right, Neil, anything else you want to touch on about tonight's game? Because
no, because I was going to mention that they needed to hop on Nicholas. Like I was running through what I wanted to talk about. And you literally took all the words out of my mouth. So
yeah, I mean, plain and simple. The game was lost by not just Majinski starting it, but they didn't score runs off Nicholas. That's what it came down to. And that's the guy you got to jump on.
We also didn't score a run after the 4th. Like you don't win baseball games like that. Like
it's Neil, it's another outing where you strike out 1 time off the starting pitcher, walk 3 times. You scored 3 runs in 5 innings. You need more. You need 5 there. You got to put up a 5 spot.
Yeah, at least 5. Like Miles Nicholas, if he wasn't making so much money, he would have been DFA'd ages ago. Only reason he's on this team. Like if you can't have Miles Nicholas, who are you going to hit off of? Like, well, who was that bum Kolek we pitched against yesterday? Yeah. Like it's not like we're facing Dylan Cease every day.
No, like Nicholas looks like Kevin Correa back in the day. He's got nothing. Nothing. And I mean, like you got 3 runs in 5 innings, and 2 came in the first, and it was off a dribbler that your leadoff hitter beat out, and then a home run. That's what you did today, basically. And again, which is another sign that everybody needs fired, and this is a joke.
Yeah.
Everybody, fire them all.
Yep.
That's where I'm at. Fire everybody.
Total organizational reset. Like,
yeah,
I don't know. I do wonder how, because Sherrington's not going before the season. I do wonder how numbered Shelton's days are, though. I can't imagine that it stays. I don't see how he makes it out of the month at this rate.
I was a little bit surprised they made it out last night.
I wasn't, but I understand why.
Little bit, just a little, like not like a big time surprise, but I'm with you. I don't know if he makes it up, man, and I don't know if he makes it through this week. And that's based.
I think that's fair. I would be if they get swept in St. Louis. I don't imagine he gets the series in Pittsburgh this weekend.
If they get swept in St. Louis, I think it's very questionable if he makes it out of there.
Yeah, he might get tarmacked.
I mean, the sad part is at this point, like I've been totally against you, and I do think he has to be fired. But right now, it's obvious it's not on him. Like you're just throwing crap at the wall.
I mean, like he needs to be fired because like the manager goes when the general manager goes. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what any other manager could have done differently with this team.
Like we're just at a point where there's nothing else you can do. Someone has to be fired. Something has to change.
Yeah, maybe like, and it has happened. Like maybe like it's the spark plug the team needs. Like maybe Shelton goes, Don Kelly rallies the troops. It's possible.
I don't know if Don Kelly's getting Emmanuel Valdez, Brian Hayes, Adam Frazier, Tommy Pham, Jared Triolo all to hit over a 700 OPS.
I don't think so.
I don't think we're getting there.
No, and so like yeah, like Shelton's time is up for sure.
It's definitely up, but
like
I don't like him, but this is Neil. This is as close as that 2021, 2020 seasons we can get with the lineup. Like there is nothing here.
Mm-hmm. And so like like you could fire him tomorrow. That's fine. Like I think that's been my position this whole time. I've leaned into the bit a little bit, but like, you know, like I just don't think it's gonna change anything. And maybe I don't understand baseball. Like this is like our like when he gets fired and like Don Kelly will come in and pull on all the right strings. You know, it's possible. But you know, it's just like when I sit back and I see Shelton is criticized because he moves along the lineup too much. And then tonight, the problem is that he's not moving the lineup around too much. It just seems like he's the face there to make everyone to yell at. Like that, like, again, maybe I don't know ball, but that's what I see.
Yeah, I don't think he's good at his job, but I don't know if he's bad at it. I just think we don't know because he's been strapped with a bad group, but also I don't think he is extraordinary enough to be able to keep his job because he has done nothing to me to make me think that he should keep his job. And he isn't, like, I haven't seen anything where I'm like, Derek Shelton's a good manager. So at this point, I'm ready to move on from him.
That's fine. Yeah. I mean, again, he's gone soon. I think he's a dead man walking. And honestly, I think he knows he's a dead man walking the way, like, I don't put any stock. I don't really care what managers say in the post-game show, like conferences, because I don't think they matter. I think they just kind of want to get through that so they can go home.
Yeah.
But yeah, he doesn't seem like he's too enthusiastic about what's going on right now. So
yeah, he's kind of a shell of himself right now.
And honestly, if I had to,
so am I.
And we can turn the game off. He has to be present, fully alert for every single Pirates baseball game since 2020.
Wow.
I would be. I'd have like that, like PTSD stare, like that 6,000-yard stare in the dugout if I was him. So,
well, maybe he should coach better. All right, now you done here?
I'm done. Yeah.
All right. We'll be back with you guys tomorrow. Make sure we like and subscribe to everything. Maybe tomorrow we'll give out some Sammys. I think it's Paul Skeen's day tomorrow, so there's a better chance of the day.
Yeah.
We'll be out of here. Catch you guys tomorrow. Thanks for tuning in. Peace out, Girl Scouts.
All right, that wraps up this episode of North Shore 9. Thanks so much for tuning in. Whether you're listening on the podcast or catching us on YouTube, if you enjoyed the show, please give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. It really helps us grow. And if you're listening on the podcast, a quick review goes a long way in helping others find the show. Plus, be sure to tell a friend about us. There's always room for more here in the NS9 community. And for those looking to support us a little more, consider joining our Patreon, become an MVP member, and get exclusive perks while helping us continue to bring you more of the Pirates content you love. Thanks again for all your support, and let's go Bucks.